Hello, my beautiful people. Thank y'all for checking out Waking Up with Shadera. I'm your host, Shadera. Hey. Today is Mental Health Monday. And guess what? It's really not Monday, but I'm recording this video for Mental Health Monday because let me just go ahead and be honest with y'all. It's kind of hard for me to get to do these videos every day. And then they make me feel some kind of way because I'm like, oh, I didn't put it up today. But, some days it's just not the time, like for me, for my spirit, right? Because I'm going through stuff too. And sometimes I don't want to get on the camera and try to. Sometimes I just don't feel like getting on this camera. Just to be simple. But anyhow, all right. So, more than anything, what's important to me is that I get the message out. Okay, I do topics about a day of the week because that helps me stay organized. That gives me a topic to go off of versus just throwing something out there. Okay. All right, cool. Now I got that out the way. All right, Mental Health Monday. What I want to know is how are you during this pandemic? How's your mental health during this pandemic? Because let me tell you, I know that this pandemic has came through and changed the lives of all of us, right? It changed all of our lives really in some form or fashion, whether it was a small change or a big life-changing change. Change has happened. Okay. So I just want to do a check-in and see how you guys are doing. Many people have lost jobs, they've lost income, they've lost family, they've lost possessions, they've lost a lot of things. And sometimes the stress is not even from their own things that they lost. Maybe your family member lost something. Maybe they lost their job and now you're having to support them, right? That can be stressful on anybody. This pandemic, which is still happening, right? It is very much live in an effect. So I just want to make sure that we stay on top of our mental health in the middle of it, okay? Because if this is not right, if you lose your mind, hell, don't nothing else matter. If you lose your mind, nothing is really gonna matter. I promise, okay? So I just want to make sure that and I say we because y'all know, okay? Y'all know I got my stuff, and because we're all human and we're all dealing with something, and it's important that we take care of ourselves, because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of anybody else. Okay. So I have some tips that I like to tips for mental health. One would be journaling, and that journaling could be writing. But also, you can do journaling like video journaling. About a year and a half ago, I used to get tired of writing. So I just started recording videos of myself. And it became like I was doing it on a regular basis, and I was finding myself like flipping over the camera like, hey, because I wanted to talk and say something to myself. And a lot of times I'll go back and watch them. And honestly, I really think that those videos actually geared me up to get in front of this camera and talk to y'all, because it's similar. Really. It really is. Anyway, so that's something you guys could do. But writing, getting it out. And it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be, oh, today was this and I felt sunshine and bubbles. No, if you feel like, what, today was a fucked up day and I ain't feeling this shit right now. Write it. Okay? Because nothing can last forever. And it helps sometimes to go back and read something that you were once going through that you overcame. Okay? Just give it a shot. Therapy. If not everybody, which is hard for a lot of my people to get therapy, one-on-one therapy with a therapist, but they have online therapy. You can do CBT therapy, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. You can do that online. They have self-help. Y'all know I've shared that. I did a video about that. But therapy is good for mental health. Okay. Meditation. That's something that I've introduced into my life in the last year or so. And they have guided meditations. They have them on YouTube, Pandora. They have them on a lot of different things where you just, you listen to somebody's voice depending on what type of meditation you want. Go for it. Whatever meditation works for you, do it. Okay. Working out, of course, that's a biggie for me. A lot of times I don't work out for my health. Even though it's a benefit for me, I work out for my mental. When I'm not feeling good, sometimes I say, you know what, I need to work out. Some days I don't feel like it and I will refuse. Like, okay, I know that my mood could probably improve by working out. But I said, no, I don't feel like it. And in that case, I'm going to honor my process. But I'm going to tell you, the more you lay down, the more you're not going to want to do anything. And it's a cycle. You don't want to do anything. You just want to lay around. And then you lay around and you don't want to get up. Move. Just get up and move. Dance, work out, clean up, do something. Okay? But let me tell you, that working out is definitely a mood booster. I promise. I promise. And another thing, I've never regretted a workout. After I'm done, I'm glad I did it. Even if I huffed and puffed and barely made it through, I did it and I feel better. Okay, but especially once you get in the habit of doing it, there was a word I was trying to say, consistently. There we go. Then you tend to notice that you feel better. You can maintain your healthy mental. Okay, all right, and also, during this pandemic, it's been stressful for a lot of people, but also, if you really be honest, there's a lot of blessings that came out of this pandemic. A lot of blessings, right? You've had unexpected income from a stimulus check, from unemployment, from a business loan, or some people are getting government assistance, or the bills are being put on hold. Or a lot of good stuff have come out of this pandemic. Really, there's been blessings. It's been blessing me, and it's all coming from God. But I'm just saying, it's all about your perception and how you choose to look at things. Okay, some people have a lot of people got hit differently during this pandemic. Okay, if you look for blessings, you will find those blessings. Okay. All right. Mental Health Monday. I think I just about said what I wanted to say today for Mental Health Monday. I appreciate y'all for checking in. I want you and the people around you to be conscious of your mental health. Okay? Be conscious of and also be conscious of your kids' mental health too. Okay? Because kids, they don't know anything about mental health more than likely. And if you watch and see your kid laying around every day, they're sleeping more and more, they're not wanting to do the stuff they used to like to do, you know something is going on. Okay? Make them get up. Make them take a shower. Make them work out. Make them go outside and get some sunlight. Vitamin D. Sunlight. It's also good for your mental health. Okay? All right. I love y'all. Peace, love, and light. Yeah.